assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Welcome to the World Trade Webcast. I'm Greg Sandler, president of ThinkGlobal.com, the B2B marketplace for global trade leads. This week on the World Trade Webcast, we'll be talking about the Ebola crisis and its impact on the global economy. American President Roosevelt's famous remarks from his 1933 presidential inauguration referred to fears sparked by a global economic collapse and the rising tide of fascism in Europe. Today, business and political leaders are echoing the public's increasing fears that the Ebola virus will spread from West Africa to the rest of the world. In fact, the Ebola epidemic has been spreading rapidly in the West African nations of Guyana, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. According to the World Bank, if the virus continues to surge in the three worst affected countries and spreads to neighboring countries, the two-year regional financial impact could reach US $32.6 billion by the end of 2015, dealing a potentially catastrophic blow to these already fragile economies.
We really have two contagions. The first is due to the virus, and the second is due to this aversion behavior or fear factor. We need to get high-quality services on the ground that will both prevent new infections and treat the people who are infected. Right now, without any certainty of effective treatment, people are running in all kinds of directions. We need to set up centers in every village, in every urban slum, in the hospitals, where people understand how to prevent the spread of the disease and also how to treat it. The message is really, really clear. We've got to have a massive, complete response as quickly as possible. Speed is of the essence, and comprehensiveness is of the essence. We cannot afford to wait a day longer. We've got to get moving. We've got to get moving right now.
Tomorrow, we'll talk about the scope of the crisis. The prospect of a global Ebola epidemic has world leaders scrambling for solutions. At the same time, stock markets worldwide have been rattled by fears the crisis could quickly spread beyond West Africa. On Wednesday, we'll talk about a World Bank report that underscores how serious the economic impact already has been on the three Western African countries currently grappling with the crisis. Moreover, the report warns that the situation could become catastrophic under a slow containment, high Ebola scenario. In broader regional terms, the economic impacts could be limited if immediate national and international responses succeed in containing the epidemic and mitigating aversion behavior. If, on the other hand, the epidemic spreads into neighboring countries, some of which have much larger economies, the cumulative economic impact could be significant. On Thursday, we'll look at global response efforts. The World Bank is mobilizing a $400 million financing package for the countries hardest hit by the crisis. And United Nations agencies are implementing many of the activities financed by the World Bank Group's emergency project. And last month, the World Health Organization organized a meeting to assess the status of work to test and eventually license 2 candidate Ebola vaccines. More than 70 experts, including many from the affected and neighboring countries in West Africa, attended the event. There was broad consensus that a fully tested and licensed product that can be scaled up for use in mass vaccination campaigns is needed as soon as possible. Finally, on Friday, we'll talk about the United Nations mission for Ebola response. The first ever UN emergency health mission, the mission for Ebola emergency response, is being set up in response to the unprecedented outbreak. The mission will be temporary and will respond to immediate needs related to the fight against Ebola.
We either stop Ebola now, or we face an entirely unprecedented situation for which we do not have a plan.
Please join us tomorrow for a closer look at the economic implications of the Ebola crisis. And for our latest schedule of upcoming Think Global webcasts, subscribe to us with any of the links below and bookmark this page. All of our previous webcasts can be found right here at thinkglobal.com/webcast. And thanks for watching.